Hi, I am Storyteller. I know that you would sleep while watching the video, so for more videos, 4 friends went on a road trip hoping for a little adventure. Emma, the leader, wanted to explore a quiet countryside road. Her boyfriend Liam wasn't thrilled but went along. Emma's younger sister Sophia came too, though she didn't like the idea. Nate, the joker of the group, always kept the mood light with his humor. As they drove deeper into the woods, the road narrowed. The trees were tall and seemed to block out the sunlight. "This road will lead to something cool, trust me," Emma said confidently. "We've been driving for hours," Liam groaned. "There's nothing out here but trees." Nate laughed. "What's the worst that could happen? Bears?" Sophia looked out the window nervously. The forest felt strange, silent and still. "This place feels wrong," she whispered. Suddenly the car jerked and stopped. The engine wouldn't start again. "Perfect," Liam muttered. They got out of the car. In the distance, Emma noticed a cabin hidden among the trees. "Look, maybe someone there can help us," she said. "Do we have to go there?" Sophia asked. "It looks creepy." But the group decided to check it out. The cabin was old and falling apart. Its windows were covered in grime, and the door was slightly open. Inside, the air smelled musty, and everything was covered in dust. The furniture looked as though no one had touched it for years. "Hello? Is anyone here?" Liam called, but no one answered. On a small table in the living room, they found a flickering lantern and a journal. Emma opened the journal. The first pages were normal, talking about repairs and life in the cabin. But then the writing changed. "There's a voice in the walls," one entry read. "At first I thought it was the pipes, but it's calling my name." Another entry said, "I found scratches on the floor. I don't own a pet." The last page was scrawled with frantic words. "I made the mistake of answering the whispers. Now they won't stop. I'm not alone here. I never was." Emma shivered but closed the journal. "It's just an old story. We'll stay the night and figure things out in the morning." That night, strange things began to happen. The cabin was silent, but it didn't feel peaceful. The shadows in the corners seemed darker, stretching across the room. Sophia woke up in the middle of the night. Whispers filled the air, soft and distant, as if someone was speaking just out of reach. "Do you hear that?" she whispered, shaking Emma awake. Emma listened. The whispers were moving, coming from the walls. "Who's there?" Emma called, her voice trembling. The whispers stopped. Then there was a loud knock. The wardrobe door in the corner creaked open slightly. None of them slept for the rest of the night. The next day, Emma led the group to explore the house. In the basement, they found an old chest filled with photographs. One photo made Emma's heart sink. It showed a family standing in front of the cabin. A serious-looking man, a woman, and 2 children. But in the background, hidden in the shadows, was a blurry figure. On the back of the photo, someone had written, "It won't leave us alone." That night, the whispers returned. They were louder now and calling their names. "Emma! Sophia! Nate!" The group stayed close to the lantern, its light their only comfort. But soon the whispers turned into loud banging, coming from every direction. "We need to leave!" Liam shouted. As they ran for the door, it slammed shut by itself. The windows turned black, and the air grew freezing cold. A deep growl rumbled through the room. Suddenly, a shadowy hand reached out and grabbed Nate, dragging him into the darkness. "Nate!" Sophia screamed, but he was gone. The 3 remaining friends found a trapdoor in the floor. They climbed down into a cellar filled with strange symbols carved into the walls. "It's like they were trying to keep something locked away here," Emma said. The whispers followed them into the cellar, growing louder and angrier. Then a figure appeared at the top of the stairs. It wasn't human. Its body shifted, and its face looked like it was stitched together from nightmares. It lunged at them, forcing them deeper into the cellar. Emma found an old lantern in the cellar and lit it. The weak light flickered, barely holding back the darkness. The figure stood in front of them, pointing at Emma with a clawed hand. "You're mine now," it whispered, its voice a mix of screams and whispers. The lantern went out. The darkness swallowed them. The next morning, the cabin was silent. The car sat abandoned on the road. Weeks later, a group of hikers found the cabin. Inside, they saw the journal on the table. The last page had new writing. They don't let anyone leave. We hope that you would like the story. If you do, then like and subscribe for more.